Hi guys, hope everyone is doing great. In this session, we'll be having an analysis of CS executive result of the examination which was conducted on December 22. And a small study plan will be given to the students who are planning to give their attempt in June 23. So as far as the result is concerned, around 9% of the students completed their module 1 and close to 12% were able to complete their module 2. So congratulations to all the students. But like I mentioned earlier, the prime focus of this session is for the students who were not able to make it in the previous attempt. Okay, so after the declaration of result, I was getting so many feedback from the students. Some of the feedbacks were like students were telling that they were expecting more mark, but their marks were around 20, 30, etc. Some were telling that they failed in the paper in which they were expecting an exemption, that is 60 mark or above. Some students were telling that they completed the entire syllabus but failed this time. And other students were so much confused. They were telling that they put entire effort for that attempt but they couldn't make it, or they failed that particular session of examination. So they were very much confused on how to prepare for this professional course. So from all these feedbacks, it is quite clear that there are two important faults which are committed by students. Number one fault is related to their methodology of study. Number two is related to the writing skills. So in this session particularly, we are giving a small roadmap to the students who are planning to give their attempt in June 23. That means we are making an attempt to solve those issues. So in that particular item, we will be giving you 5 major points. So the students will have to undergo, or the students will have to undertake, be careful about these 5 particular areas. Number one is related to their methodology of study. So you might have joined the CS course after your plus 2 degree, whatever it may be, and you might have scored very good marks in your plus 2 or degree. But the method of study is entirely different from what you have learned or what you have gone through in your plus 2 degree and in the professional course, not only CS, CA, CMA, etc. Okay, so in these professional courses, you have to go to each and every questions, each and every concept in detail. Okay, you never know from which part the institute is going to ask the question. Okay, so it is obvious that you can refer past question papers to understand the pattern, but the thing is that institute will be asking question for a particular attempt in a particular way. That means the way in which they are asking the question will be different from June attempt and December attempt. Means there is no unique pattern for asking question. Each attempt, the question pattern will be different. Okay, then you have to focus on your revision. That means before examination, at least minimum 10 to 15 days should be allocated for revising one module. So the 15 days or 10 days before examination, don't study anything. You have to allocate, you have to reserve those days for revision only. And what you are learning today will have to be revised on a frequent interval. Only after that all the provisions will be memorized by you, or that will be entering your memory. Okay, then completing the syllabus more than once. You have to read the material more than once. I should say you have to complete it minimum 2 or 3 times. Okay, then the second thing, second provision is related to the keywords. While writing the answer, so many students are facing this issue, like they will be very good at provisions, they will be very good at class and all, but when it comes to the examination, their mark will be very low. So there will be certain issues related to their writing skills. So the students will have to focus on keywords. They have to identify what is the keyword which is associated with each and every provision, each and every question, each and every answer. and you should replicate the same in the answer paper. Only after that you will be getting the mark. So you have to identify the keywords associated with each and every provision. Then next is related to the preparation of notes. Whether the faculty, whether the concerned institution is providing you notes, printed notes, whatever it may be, the student will have to make their own notes. Okay, so that will help you before examination. It is not practical to read the entire material page by page before examination. So you have to have your own notes. Okay, then don't rely on external material so much. The first priority should be given to the study material of ICSI. Then second preference should be given to your own notes, and after that, if you are having, you can go for any external material or material of other faculties, etc. Okay, then the last thing is the confusion which is faced by most of the students, like whether to attempt single group or both modules in June 23 attempt. See, I'll give you two conditions. Like number one is, if you are having the notes of all the papers, that means if you are having the notes which are prepared by yourself of all your papers, then number two, if you are having minimum 10 to 15 days for allocating or for doing revision for one module. So if these two conditions are satisfied, you can go for both modules. That is, if you are having notes for all the papers, and if you can allocate minimum 10 or 15 days for revising one module, you can go for both modules. Otherwise, you can stick on to one module. Okay, so I think the provisions or the discussion is clear to everyone. So if you are having any clarification or queries, or if you want any specific areas to be discussed, please let me know. We will be discussing the same in the next session. Okay, thank you all, and all the best for your examination.